because
I
everybody's
know.
busy,
Yeah.
you know.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. I know. So, and it's I'm trying to think. It's just being there with them, and then, but also reading their body language and communicating with them and knowing as far as if they want their downtime and alone time, I respect that as well. So if they want to just be left alone, that's fine too.
Right? At least you're just there in case they need, they know there's a body there. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
So, do you sit for just dogs and cats, or do you sit for other pets too?
That is all that I've had so far. I have not had anybody else reach out who's had anything other than I, I've done communication with other animals, but as far as the pet sitting, it's just been dogs and cats so far.
But you're open to birds and fish and
Oh yes, yeah. I remember when I was little, I had aquariums, and I remember when I was little, my mom had canaries, so we had birds in the house. So yes, that would not be a problem.
and are you did you become insured and bonded?
Oh yes, yes. I belong to Pet Sitters International, so through them I have my they offer as far as through the insurers of the Carolinas as far as the insurance and bonding.
Hmm.
So I always feel that's an important part to have.
Absolutely. That's actually where I have mine too, through
Mhm.
PSI. So
Yeah.
when you get a prospective client, do you always do a meet and greet, either whether you're going to be in their home or they're going to be in your home? Do you always do a free meet and greet?
Yes, I do. Initially I had started to team up with another service that's located in the Lakewood Ranch area, and I know that they charge. And I just um, there's something about I just feel that I don't. I'm not going to charge for the meet and greet, and I feel it's important to do a meet and greet because it's one thing as far as I've got this name of this person, you'll like them, and but it's important to me that the pet gets to know meet as far as the person who's going to take care of them
Hmm.
because it may not be a good fit for the pet or the owners may decide. So I think it's just fair to all parties, so that way and plus I do know that pet parents like to see how their animal is going to interact with the prospective pet sitter.
Hmm.
So, and you can tell a lot as far as if the animal's going to gravitate to you or if it's going to shy away or so, and it helps as far as alleviate the concerns of the pet parents as well.
I always tell my clients that it's not really in stone until we do our meet and greet, just to make sure everybody's a good fit. And
Exactly.
but I have done some meet and greets, and I knew right away that it wasn't going to be a good fit for me. Have you ever had that happen to you?
Yes, I have. I have. And like I said, the a couple of times were as far as here when Teddy was still alive, and I could tell it just was not going to work. And actually, even the pet parents realized it as well. And so they did not take offense. They just knew that no, this was just it wasn't going to click. And there's been a couple others that due to, and oh, I'm sorry, you had asked about location. Right now, I have driven as far as to Clark, I believe, the Gulf Gate area.
Hmm.
So, and I live as far as off of University in Tuttle. So, I have quite a few of my clients right now that live off down in the Elon Rosemary apartment area.
Hmm.
It's off of Orange and Lemon. So it just depends on where my clients are. That's about as far as I'll go is that to Clark Road.
Okay. And so you
So
basically just do Sarasota, Florida, right?
correct, correct. That's right. So and then yes, there have been times that I have going back to the other as far as when I've gone out to meet, And I could just tell it just did not seem like it would be, just didn't feel right. And so I've had to, gracefully decline.
Hmm.
But I think that that's better to do than to just go ahead and say, oh, it's going to be okay, and then hope, you don't have a problem down the line.
Oh, well, I know because I like to do my meet and greets early enough so that if they need to find another pet sitter, they can. Um,
Exactly.
hmm Hazel, you're not going to believe this, but we are down to 5 minutes already. It goes
I
by
can.
so fast. It goes by so fast. So let me ask you one question, and then I'll let you speak about something that you might be on your heart before we end. Tell me
Hmm.
what you love most about taking care of other people's pets.
It's I just, there was something, I have an affinity, especially with dogs. I'm drawn to them, they're drawn to me, and it's like a kindred soul. So I just love being able to bond with them and give um, that one-on-one. It's almost it's a divine spiritual connection,
Hmm.
and that's what I really enjoy being able to give them, as far as that love that they give back to us.
So if let me ask you, take a minute or so and just tell me what's on your heart about your business. What would you like to share with my listening audience on that maybe we didn't discuss about what you like about your business or what you would like to tell clients when it comes to pet sitting or anything like that?
Especially as far as with the pet sitting, um, I do understand as far as the economy, but I also understand that you have to be careful and be wise as far as when you're looking for a pet sitter. Um, Sometimes may sound like a really good deal, and you know what they say: if it sounds too good to be true, it might not be. You have to be vigilant as far as making sure you pick as far as reputable,
Hmm.
and because you and I, if it were our human children, we're going to require the same thing. We want to make sure that they're qualified, that they have, as far as the insurance, the bonding, and as far as the referrals. So those are the things that I think that, because to me, as far as you can't replace your pet. So you
No,
want to make sure that you're looking out as far as who you want to watch them.
I know there was another pet sitter on Facebook that talked about how uh, we are not a gig. I guess there's this big
Right.
gig community, and this isn't a gig to us. This is
No,
um, a profession that we take to heart, and your pet's in
exactly.
your home. The client's pet and the client's home are the most two precious possessions they have.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So, yeah, I, as far as my little guy, he lives to 15, and it's like, I made sure that I could do everything that I could for him. And that's the same way I feel as far as any of my clients, my dog walking or my pet sitting clients. And when they are on my calendar, I'm going to give them more than 100%.
well, that's wonderful, and I hope I get to refer you someday.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
So tell me, if somebody wanted to contact you for pet sitting, what is the best way?
They can either contact me through my email, which is tarrka1089 at gmail.com, or they can call me on my cell phone, which is 614-595-8094.
And did you say
And
Facebook? Did
I'm
you
sorry, dear?
did you mention Facebook?
Oh, yes, I have Facebook, and I also have my website. So, yeah, it's hazelspetcare.com.
All right. Well, Hazel, thank you so much for talking with me today. And I'm looking forward to our next conversation, which will air the following week. And that is how you communicate with animals.
Oh, thank you so much for having me today. I greatly appreciate it.
If you have any questions or comments about this show, please contact me at chaseandtails@yahoo.com. Thank you for listening to Society Bites Radio, and remember that I'm here to share my passion for pet parents, professional pet sitters, and products and services that benefit both.